All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to DuePoint. Welcome to everyone who's tuned in around the country on our live stream. My name is Rob van der Bijl. I'm one of the executives here at DuePoint. I'm going to be spending 45 minutes with you this evening as we go through our business, a little bit of background on us, the opportunity that we have here at DuePoint, and afterwards you're very welcome to come speak to me, ask me any questions that you might have. All right, so as you can see, we're a division of another company called Constantia Insurance Company Limited. Constantia is a registered insurance company in South Africa. We have been around since 1952, so for a very long time, longer than I've been on the planet. A very well-founded, established insurance company in South Africa. Constantia's logo is that one there. Their building is just down the road here in Randburg, their head office. The FSP number that we operate under is that one there. So that's our Financial Services Provider License number. That's our FSP license to operate within financial services. That's fairly important. You'll notice we've got a host of licenses up on display above the water cooler in the foyer. You can find those on our website because we not only have an FSP license, we have an insurance license, a long and short-term insurance license, and investment license. And we've also put up our accreditation with the Direct Marketing Association and the Direct Selling Association. So all these things are for credibility and trust, because I understand, I'm someone who comes from advertising. I know that for any transaction to happen, for us to enter into any collaboration or partnership, that trust has to be part of that transaction. So I want you to trust the business we're going to be speaking about. You're welcome to go do a background check on us. You can go Google us. You can go speak to other people about us. You can go to the FSB website and check up our licenses. But please make sure that you get to a position where you start building credibility in this business that you're going to be looking at this evening. The managers and executives are these people up on screen. So we'll start with me for a change, because I always start with the boss at that side. So we'll start with me. I've spent pretty much my whole career in advertising, specifically in digital marketing. So internet, apps, all that stuff that happens digitally. I ran my own company, a digital agency, for about 15 years, fairly successfully. I say to people it was successful because we never retrenched anyone in the 15 years. We paid everyone's salaries. And we worked quite a lot in the financial services space. So we personally did a lot of work for Investec, FNB, ABSA, Standard Bank, even Nedbank, so a lot of financial services companies. So I'm quite well versed on the financial side of things. Jane, she is very experienced in direct marketing or referral marketing, network marketing, direct sales. She's been doing it pretty much all her working career. She's from the UK, so she brings some nice international experience to our business with regards to the marketing model that we've adopted. So her experience is very integral to us. And then the three people over here are all registered chartered accountants, so they take care of a very important aspect of our business. That's the accounting aspect and the auditing, the financial regulation that we have to keep up with constantly. Brendan is our head executive, or our senior executive, so he runs this division, DuePoint, and he's got a lot of experience in financial services and also a lot of success in financial services, because his father started Clientele Life all those many years ago. His father founded the IFA. Welcome, gents, come grab a seat. And with his brother, together with their father, they founded a business down the road called Prime Meridian Direct, or PMD. And PMD has also had a lot of success in the South African space. So we're lucky to have Brendan heading up the division. So that's a little bit of background on us and the business. We've just touched on the background of the business with regards to credibility. We want people to trust the business we're speaking about this evening. Very quickly, we discussed the circumstance that people find themselves in South Africa. I don't really have to tell you that you want more. You're here already looking for more. But if we look at personal finance for a lot of South Africans, it's not really a pretty picture. A lot of South Africans are in trouble, mostly because of the economy. Sure, I was speaking to a friend of mine who said to me, he said, did you know that South Africa's GDP, so our gross domestic product, the amount of business South Africa was doing 8 years ago was double what it is today. So I said to him, that's impossible. And then when I got back to the office, I went and double checked. Our GDP has halved. That's like your income halving. That's what the country's experienced, right? And that's had all these exacerbating effects. Massive inflation, salaries only going up 2%, Cost of living is going up 4.5% on average. Our salaries are falling behind. We're not in a position to save or invest, and that really comes to a very depressing head when you get to retirement, because when you get to retirement, your boss says, thanks for your 40 years, you're too old to be of service anymore. Your income ends, and you have to live on your retirement. And for majority of South Africans, they've never done enough to put together a dignified retirement fund. And what this business is about, and what insurance really is about mitigating risk. It's about taking financial risk out of your life. And that's what this business represents, is an opportunity to do exactly that. And so 2 years ago, Constantia launched this division called DuePoint. The DuePoint system was launched in February 2016, so about 2.5 years ago, with a bunch of aspirations in mind. So our business is about wealth creation, right? So you might not get what I'm saying if I just say wealth creation, but it is not the same as creating additional income. You might have been invited to this presentation. Someone might have said to you, it's an income earning opportunity, it's an opportunity to build an asset, to create recurring income. But ultimately what our business is about wealth creation. And what wealth creation entails is not only just earning more. Wealth creation means getting rid of debt, buying assets, right? That's what we want people to start thinking about. That's the language that we use here at DuePoint. We want people to think differently about money, right? The mistake that we make is we think like consumers about money. Consumers are all about earning money every month and spending every month, and never getting to the point where they're debt-free and empowered to start buying assets that create wealth. That's where wealth lies, is in asset ownership. And this business is about creating assets that create wealth for you. And ultimately, what we want people in this business to do is to be happier. We're hoping this business will change your circumstance against the flow of what's happening in the country, so that you stand out as one of the people that are actually happy with your personal finance position, where you're not worried, where you've mitigated risk. When you hit crisis, it's not a problem because you've already got other sources of income. So that's what our business is all about. How does it work? Well, this evening you have the opportunity to join DuePoint. Once you've joined DuePoint, we refer to you as a wealth engineer. That's what we call our people, wealth engineers. And as a wealth engineer, you have a single task, and that is to build what we call a channel of distribution. So I'll show you what a channel of distribution looks like shortly, but it is basically you going out and connecting other people to this business. That's all you have to do. Go tell other people that this business opportunity exists. Introduce them to DuePoint. And myself or Brendan on stage will do all the work for you. We'll describe the entire business, we'll answer questions, we'll describe the products, we'll tell you how you make money, we'll do all the training, we'll do all the support. You just have to bring us people. If you're successful in that process, if you can connect people to us that become wealth engineers too and product owners, that is you being successful as a wealth engineer. And that leads to additional income for you every month, not once-off income. Our business is not about once-off income. It's not commission sales-based once-off income. It is about annuity-based income. Income that's based on asset, right? So that's why it says recurring income. You'll hear people refer to recurring income as passive income or annuity income. It's all the same thing. It's the ability to make money while you're sleeping. Did you know that was possible, to make money while you're sleeping? Right? You might have heard of it in fantasy stories, right? Because majority of us aren't involved in annuity income, unless perhaps you own a second property and you rent that property out. That's a form of annuity income. But most of us are involved in active income. We've got to do the work to earn the money, right? In my business for 15 years, that's what I did for 15 years. Chasing money every single month of my life until I said no more. And I walked away from that business. Not wealthy. It paid the bills, but nothing more than that, right? In this business, you get to create recurring income. It is a very powerful benefit. You get to harness the power of duplication. You have the opportunity to go find people that will help you build your channel of distribution. So this is similar to a lot of network marketing concepts where they allow you to benefit off of connecting other people to the business, right? That is what we call leverage. So I'll show you the leverage that exists in our business shortly. Our business is flexi-time. Because of the technology that we've implemented here, your business runs off your mobile phone. That means you can do this business any time of the day, anywhere in the country. It doesn't matter, right? You have that flexibility. We don't have any startup capital. We've designed this business to be as low risk as possible. You want to look at an opportunity where there's very little risk. right? Imagine I said to you, okay, to get involved in this business, you've got to put up 20,000 Rand, non-refundable. Now you're like, whoa, that's a lot of risk. We haven't done that. We've designed the business to have a very low barrier to entry, to be almost risk-free, right? We don't have starter kits. We don't have registration fees. There's no boxes of product that you have to invest in to get started in our business. At the same time, we don't care about qualifications or experience. Anyone can join this business, right? It needs to be accessible to everybody. That's going to help you when you go out and connect people. You don't have to qualify people with regards to their experience and their education. You can say, maybe your boss needs to qualify you. That's why we all take CVs when we go look for jobs. But in this business, you can have as much as you want, right? It's the beauty of this business. You get to build an asset. Now, this is very important. You get to build an asset here at DuePoint that you have ownership over. You've got legal tender over your channel of distribution. That means you can sell it one day, right? It also means that it doesn't retire you. Your active day job is going to retire you at 60, 65, right? And then a whole host of problems arise out of that. But this business, if it's producing recurring income every single month, you're going to earn that past retirement into your 60s, into your 70s, it'll still pay out, into your 80s, it's going to still pay out. And when you die, it's still going to pay out. You're going to leave your channel of distribution to your wife or your husband or your children. You'll be able to pass wealth, real wealth, onto the next generation, right? And so you should be happy to invest time into something that you know that you have ownership over. There's no selling involved in our business. So remember, I said your task is only to go connect people to DuePoint. It's not to try sell our products. That's my job. I will do the selling, the talking about products. Our website's got information. You don't have to worry about any of that. You only have to get people's interest piqued to the point where they want to see the intro presentation. And that is through the income opportunity, not through our products, right? The nature of our products, because they're financial, it means we don't have stock and distribution issues. Stock is a painful thing to have to deal with. Painful. We don't have those issues, right? We've got financial products. We never run out of products here at DuePoint, ever. We can do 1 million products tomorrow like that with a blink of an eye, not a problem, right? And so the products are very convenient. Your success here at DuePoint is dependent on your ability to build a channel of distribution. So I said I was going to show you what a channel of distribution looks like. It begins with you. Picture yourself as the CEO or the MD of your channel of distribution. Remember, you got legal tender over this. This is something that you have ownership over and you're going to build. You go out and you start telling people about DuePoint. Maybe you speak to 10 people, 5 of them decide to become wealth engineers and join DuePoint and become a product owner. That is the beginning of your channel of distribution. So in this example, you've got 5 people that joined your channel, right? Those 5 people are going to go on and do the same thing as you because they became wealth engineers for the same reason you became a wealth engineer. And so they will grow their own channels, in turn your channel. And that's where the power duplication takes place. Your channel will grow from that point onwards, whether you like it or not. We love to show examples of people that came into the business, started, and then left, but their channels carried on growing on their own. So we've got an infamous lady. She joined right at the beginning in 2016. She did well. She got up to 4,000, 5,000 Rand a month, and she left for whatever reason. We looked at her business earlier this year when we tried to highlight some of the benefits of DuePoint. She's got over 7,000 people in her channel, and she doesn't even know it. The value of her business is massive, but she walked away from it, so we don't know what she's doing, all right? You need to give your channel time. It has to have time. We've always said this business is about time and numbers. You have to take care of the numbers. God will take care of the time. But you have to have patience, right? Because time, no one's been able to manipulate time. Einstein tried. Hawking has tried. No one can manipulate time. You've got to let time run its course, because this is what your channel could look like after a certain amount of time. You're being paid for every single dot that you see on the screen every single month, right? This is something that you own. It is in your name. You can leave it in your will. This is what produces income every month for you. So this is what a channel of distribution looks like. A quick warning, we need to be realistic about business. I find a lot of people that are chasing wealth have unrealistic expectations as to how quickly they can become successful. I've started a host of businesses in my lifetime. Some have failed, some have succeeded. Brendan has started businesses. Some have failed, some have succeeded, right? And if you might have started businesses. Some might have succeeded, some failed. But I think we all have an appreciation that to make any business successful doesn't happen overnight. And it's never easy. It's never easy, right? Doesn't matter what people tell you. You can try win the lotto, but that's 20 million to 1, right? And being hit by lightning is 5 million to 1. So you're going to get hit by lightning 4 times before you win the lotto. That's the only way you're going to get rich overnight. So I'm hoping that everyone here appreciates that if they want success out of entrepreneurship, it requires that. You take away the fancy car, the nice house, the nice clothes, that's what it looks like. An entrepreneur has worked hard, very hard, for a long time to make success. Our business is no different. It is going to take time to become truly wealthy, but that's our focus, and that's where we want people in DuePoint to get to. All right, so let's discuss our financial products. Our products, we've got 4 products here at DuePoint. You are free to consider any number of them. So you can take out 1 or all 4 or 2 of them. It's completely up to you. That's a decision you'll make personally. Our first product is called Access Wealth. It is going to cost you 324 Rand a month. It is an investment product because 100 Rand will be invested into a tax-free investment fund in your name every month. And that sits with Sanlam. And we've got active fund managers that manage this fund constantly. And you get 120,000 Rands worth of personal accident cover. So you get a little bit of insurance with this investment. So if you die in any type of accident, we'll pay out your beneficiaries 120,000 Rand plus whatever's in the investment. Right, so this is the investment product, Access Wealth. The second product is called Wealth Guard. This is only insurance. So it's strictly personal accident cover. It's 249 Rand a month, but this time you get 1 million Rands worth of cover. And this product doesn't discriminate against age or health status. So as long as you're over the age of 18, I think there it says no max age limit. It only pays out in the event of accidents. So it doesn't pay out in the event of death through illness or natural causes, right? But the beauty of this product is that the premium remains the same for everybody. So you can be 50 years old and you can have cancer, you can still take out this product. We don't say to you, oh, because of your health status and your age, your premium is now 2,000 Rand a month. The premium is the same for everybody. The amount of cover you receive is the same for everybody. The third product is Family Wealth. This is our new funeral cover product, right? So this covers you in the event of anything, any death. It's going to cost you 299 Rand a month. You get 20,000 Rands worth of funeral cover. It covers up to 5 family members. And we also give you 10,000 Rands worth of debt protection. So if you die with this funeral cover in place, we'll give you the 20,000 Rand to cover your funeral costs, and we'll also pay up to 10,000 Rands worth of debt that you might have outstanding. And the beauty of this product is, again, it's accessible to anybody. So it says there, no excluded pre-existing conditions. Doesn't matter what your health status is, you can take out this product. The premium is the same for everybody. So it's an awesome product. You can bump the cover up to 30,000 Rand. You can bump it up to 10 family members. Very flexible, innovative product. There isn't a product that doesn't discriminate against health and age in South Africa. There's no funeral product like this at the moment. Our last product is called Wealth Points. Wealth Points aims to save you money every month. So when I say save you money, I mean you get to enjoy discounts through this product. So it costs you 299 Rand a month, and you get to enjoy discounts with a list of partners that we have there. So if you think about all the money that you spend every month, I'm hoping that we cover some of those expenses in this product. So we've got a data partner, because I trust everyone spends money on data. We've got groceries with with the biggest grocery store in the country, ShopRite Checkers. We've got online retailers, we've got car manufacturers, we've got all kinds of things. The entertainer covers restaurants, hotels, and we are adding partners to this product all the time. So if you're looking for immediate benefit, Wealth Points is a wonderful product to take. And as I said, you can choose whichever product you want. You can even swap products as you go along, right? So we're very flexible with regards to your product ownership. If you want to know anything else, come speak to me. Otherwise, there's more information on the website and very in-depth reviews on our YouTube channel if you're interested. Very quickly, our business model. How are we able to pay all these people that join us here at DuePoint every single month? It is basically down to our business model. There's a fundamental difference between us and other typical insurance companies in that we don't spend any money on marketing and advertising. So traditional insurance companies like PMD down the road, they spend a fortune on marketing and advertising every single month. Tons of money going to SABC, to DSTV, to the newspapers, to the magazines, to the billboard companies. All those media companies get that money. At DuePoint, we don't spend a cent on marketing and advertising. We can take that portion of our budget and we can attribute it to our returns and rewards program, which is where you guys get to benefit, right? Because we depend on you to go grow our brand in South Africa, and we reward you for the success that you have there, right? And that's the fundamental difference in our business model. That's how we can pay people. So how does the paying work? We call it our returns program. Our returns program is based on this. We pay R27.50 for every product that you have in your channel. So remember the slide with all the dots on? Imagine being paid R27.50 for every single dot that you see on the screen, not once, every single month going forward, right? That's basically how it works, but it depends on where the product lies in relation to you. So in the previous example, we had 5 people that you connected to your first point. So anyone that you connect to the business lies on your first point, and according to the table, you can see we actually pay you double the R27.50 on your first point. And then when those people go out and connect other people, that product lies on your second point. And again, you get paid 55 Rand for every product every single month going forward. And then as your channel starts to grow, the product gets further and further away from you. You see the multiply drop steadily to 4% by 0.8. So by 0.8, you're earning 4% of the R27.50, which is R1.10 for every product, but we don't limit you there. So 0.9, 10, 11 onwards into infinity, you'll still earn 4% for every product. We have no limitation on how big your channel can get at DuePoint. We don't limit you on how much money you can earn at DuePoint, right? The onus falls squarely on your shoulders. Again, it comes back to time and numbers. Time and numbers. You've got to have both. You can put 1,000 people in 1 month. You've got to let the time run, because that's how your channel grows. You want to take advantage of that leverage. So this is the mechanics of the returns. I think that's fairly straightforward. The next question typically is, well, how quickly can one become wealthy in this business? Beyond just this 55 Rand per person on point 1, what do people earn in this business? Is this going to be worth my time? So we built a projection over the next 5 years to give you an idea of what the next 5 years could look like for you. But it's based on a growth model. The growth model we call 3+2. It assumes in your first month that you can add 3 people into the business, right? And then every consecutive month thereafter, you only have to add in 2 people. So it's 3 in August, 2 in September, 2 in October, 2 in November, 2 in December, 2 in January, and into perpetuity. Just keep adding 2 people. If you can follow that, you're earning about 2,500 Rand after 6 months. Now, I want to show you the power of money when you become focused on wealth creation, right? Because it's easy to look at 2,500 Rand and go, that's in my back wallet. I'm going to have very nice dinner tonight and great lunch, and I'm going to buy those shoes that I was watching, right? But if you're focused on wealth creation, remember I told you this business is about wealth creation, not creating extra income only. So I want to illustrate that for you to show you the power of money, because it has leverage. You can turn that 2,500 Rand into a lot more money. And it doesn't mean you have to invest the money. It means that you just have to pay your debt off faster. Paying debt off faster is the same as investing, right? So here's an example of a person that went and found a property for R1 million, right? R1 million bond. Go to the bank, you say to the bank, I don't have cash, can you give me a loan? The bank says, we'll give you a bond, and we're going to give it to you over a 20-year term. Right? Everyone wants to be homeowners. Everyone wants to own property. So on R1 million bond at prime +2, you're paying back the bank about 11,500 Rand a month for 20 years before you own that R1 million property. But after 6 months of some work here at DuePoint and some success, you're earning 2,500 Rand, right? If you don't want to pay the house off in 20 years, put that 2,500 Rand into your bond. You'll pay that house off in nearly half the time. All you're doing is putting an extra 20% into that bond, but you nearly reduce the bond term by 50%. It's gone from 20 years to 11.5 years where you get to own that property. Do you know how much money that saves you in interest charges that the bank would have charged you? Nearly R1 million. Bonding a 1 million rand property over 20 years of prime plus 2 will cost you 2.5 million rand instead of paying 1 million. But if you put an extra 20% in, you only pay 1.5 million rand, right? You've just saved yourself 1 million rand on a property. Get rid of your debt as quickly as possible. At month 12, you're earning in excess of 100,000 rand in annual recurring income. Now, this is a very easy question. Who would like a 100,000 rand check once a year? Extra. Right? 12 months away. 3 plus 2. Keep bringing people in every month. At month 24, you are close to 30,000 rand a month. You see how quickly that jumped? Because time is on your side. The 24 months have allowed your business to grow, right? We keep going. At month 36, you're at nearly 50,000 rand a month. So here's another great example of paying debt off quickly. At month 30, you're earning maybe 36, 37,000 rand a month. If you have a 5 million rand house that you've bonded, instead of taking 20 years to pay that 5 million rand house off, you can take that 36,000 rand and put it in as an additional payment into your bond. You'll pay that house off in less than 7 years. And then after that, buy another property. Pay that off in 7 years. Then buy a third property. Right? You want to become a real estate mogul? I once went to London. I met someone there who was driving a very fancy Porsche. He owned 1,000 properties in London. Driving around in a 6 million rand Porsche about 10 years ago. Right? And he wasn't, I think he was about 40 years old. So, to me, I've always thought property is a great way to build wealth, right? So you purchase 3 properties. In 21 years, you purchase 3 properties, take 7 years to pay off each property. You get to retirement to 21 years' time. You're staying in one house for 5 million. You're renting out the other 2 for 60, 70, 80,000 a month. That's how we create wealth. The mistake that we make is when you're earning the extra 36,000 rand, it's easy to go buy a nice car. I'm looking at the guys because I'm thinking you think the same as me. Right? My weakness. Do I pay my bond off faster or do I buy a Porsche? There we go. You're with me. That's the weakness, right? Because we think like consumers. We're built to think like consumers. We are pounded by advertising daily to push consumerism in this country. It is hard not to think like a consumer. But you have to make that decision. It's a difficult, boring decision to make. To focus on wealth creation instead of just buying nice stuff. At month 48, you're close to 70,000 rand a month. And then 60 months, 5 years from now, 1 year after the Qatar Soccer World Cup, you could be earning 1 million rand extra in recurring income. Now let's replace that 100,000 rand check with 1 million rand check. That's going to happen. We're only 2.5 years old. There are going to be people here that are picking up a 1 million rand check every single year going forward. It's inevitable. You have to decide if you're going to be one of those people. Right? And we've got lots of wealth engineers joining this business. We love to feature them. We invite them up onto stage. You are very welcome to go to our YouTube channel. You will see there's a playlist called Testimonies. Go look at all the people that we've invited up onto stage. They'll share their experience of this business. If you want to get a real idea of what this business is like, go listen to them. I think the common theme throughout all those testimonies is work hard, don't give up, believe in yourself. That's what they all really boil down to. So we've got Andries Lottering. He joined the business 23 months ago. His channel value is sitting at 3,500 rand a month. That's equivalent of having nearly 1 million rand in a bank account. That's the question you're going to ask yourself when you get to retirement. Because when you get to retirement at 65, when your job ends, you've got to go to your retirement fund and go, oh, look, my retirement fund has 1 million rand in the bank account. But the 1 million rand is only going to pay out about 4,000 rand a month. Can you survive on 4,000 rand a month? I'll ask the audience, how much do we need to survive every month? 10,000 rand a month? 20,000 rand a month? At 20,000 rand, you need 5 million rand in the bank. See how crazy that sounds? Right? You need 40 years to save towards that. It's very difficult. That's why so few people do it. There's only about 3% of the population that get to retirement financially independent. Right? Those are crazy numbers. We've got to do something now about that. So Andries says he's got equivalent of nearly R1 million in an account because he's earning 3,500 Rand a month. In 2 years, he's only brought 15 people into the business. He's not even doing 3 plus 2. He's doing less than 1. Right? But over time, the 15 people have translated into 91 products in his channel. Right? And he does. He's got a unique story. So I like Andries. He comes to head office seldom because he's got a health condition where he can't leave his house. But he's doing the business anyway. Right? So no one's allowed to have excuses. If Andries can do it, right, no one's allowed to moan. We've got Beatrice, who's also, I think, from Kempton side. He's been in the business 10 months, so a fairly short time. Gentle giant. He's a very big man, always dressed impeccably. The value of his channel is sitting at nearly 5,000 Rand a month in the space of 10 months. That's equivalent of having 1.1 million Rand in a bank account at 5%. That 7% should read 5%. He's introduced 14 people in the business in 10 months. He's got 121 products in his channel. There we got Casper and Madeleine Olivier. They're from Pretoria. They've been in the business for 2 years. Now look at these numbers. Everyone's numbers are different. They're all different. They're wildly different. So the value of their channel is currently sitting at 8,000 a month. That's equivalent of nearly having 2 million Rand in a bank account. Look how many people they brought. The bottom number. In 2 years, 8. Went on holiday for 18 months, Casper. So you know, when Casper comes to the office, I'm always moaning at him, complaining, telling him when he's going to work. But look at what's happened. So in Casper's case, he did a very clever thing at the beginning of business. Whether it was clever or lucky, I don't know. But he found good, strong people. Those 8 people that he brought in, he's got some strong people in the 8. And they went on to put 665 products in his channel. That is leverage, right? So the lesson that we learn from Casper is go find strong, good people. The weaker people you find, the weaker your business is going to be. The stronger the people you find, the stronger and faster your business will grow. Go find the stronger people. Don't be desperate and just let anyone into your business. And he did. He disappeared for about 6 months. We didn't see him for 6 months. Guess what? He got paid every single month that we didn't see him for. Right? That's because he built an asset. The asset is what pays him, not his activity. There's a significant difference there. So we've got thousands of people joining this business constantly. Some of these people aren't even around anymore. But they did things, and they earn money. And some of them are still earning money. Some of them are still building. Everybody is different. All different belief systems, different excuses, different circumstances. The beauty is that you get to decide what you want out of this business. You get to choose. No one decides that for you. You decide what you want out of this business. The decision for me is, are you willing to put in the work for it? The numbers. Are you willing to take care of the numbers? That's what I'm always interested in. Right? Since I joined this business, I've become a student of what motivates people and what creates success and wealth in people with regards to personality and behavior. A common theme is always hard work. Are you willing to endure pain? There's not that much pain in this business. Maybe a little bit. I don't know. Maybe if you speak to Pumi, she'll tell you there's lots of pain in the business, right? Mostly because of the people that let her down. But that's what's required in this business. That's what I'm interested in. Are you willing to fit DuePoint into your life? What does that look like? Is DuePoint something you can do every evening in the week? Or is it only Wednesday evenings? Is it something that you fit into lunchtime during the week? Is it Saturdays? Is it Sundays? What does it look like? That's what you have to decide by the end of this presentation. Apply yourself to the business. It means get started as a wealth investor. So sign up first. It takes 7 minutes to sign up, right? The person that introduced you will show you how to sign up. It's easy. Read your code of conduct. No one reads that code of conduct. Read the code of conduct. Be one of the people that read the code of conduct, the small print. Complete the online training. We've got so much training, so much information, wealth, testimonies on our YouTube channel. Go look at that stuff. It'll help you. Set goals for yourself. The most underestimated, probably another thing, common theme for leaders. In life, not only business, set goals for yourself. Where do you want to be at the end of this year? Do you want 2,000 Rand a month, by the end of this year? You've got 4 months. 4 months to get to 2,000 Rand, or do you want 4,000 Rand, 6,000 Rand? What is it? 20,000. He's going to be here every single night for the next 4 months, right? That's what is required, because whatever goal you set for yourself, you have to prepare a plan. And I can tell you what your plan is. If you only want 2,000 Rand, I can say, bring 2-3 people a month. If you want double that, bring double the people. If you want 4 times that, you need to be bringing 4 times the amount of 2 people, right? 8, 10 people a month into your business. And what our business always comes down to at the end of the day is how many people are you speaking to? Not how many people are saying yes, not how many people are saying to you, Suga, because they've heard of this pitch before. Not how many people are going to build your business. That you can't control. The one metric that you can control in this business, and the only one that you keep yourself accountable to, is how many people did you speak to this month? Whether they said yes or no to you, doesn't matter. And if you can speak to 1 person a day, I promise you, you'll be happy in this business. Just 1 a day, because then it'll translate to 3-4 people a month, right? And you'll be on your way, and your belief will grow in the business, your confidence will grow in your business, and you'll be more motivated and spend more time investing time in this business. We've got merchandise that is a picture of credibility, right? I've worked in advertising. This is you advertising your belief in the business that you're speaking to people about. If you sit down with merchandise, business cards, people will go, this person takes this business seriously, they believe in it, I will listen to them with a bit more sincerity. If you sit there, you've got nothing. You've got to tear off a piece of paper to write your name and number on. Your credibility is on the floor. The person's going to listen to you with 1 ear, waiting for the meeting to finish, right? Get the merchandise. Business cards are the most important thing. Order the business cards. We can send them anywhere in the country, all right? Make sure that you have this business card, the merchandise. Join our Facebook page. Lots of fun campaigns, money to be made, lots of information, tips, tools. The YouTube channel, testimonies, training, everything happens there. The live stream that goes out to the entire country 8 times a week goes through that YouTube channel, through that camera. YouTube will tell you every time the camera gets turned on. Has everyone got the YouTube app on their phone? Right? It'll tell you. The camera's being turned on tonight at 6:30. You phone someone in Cape Town, send them a link, suddenly your channel's growing in Cape Town. That's how easy it is. You can jump towns, provinces, cities overnight without any expense to yourself. Download the mobile app, so it runs on Android and Apple devices. That mobile app is your business, in your pocket, in the palm of your hand. You can run your business from your mobile phone. On to our rewards program. So the rewards program is the cherry on top here at DuePoint. This is all the fun, right? It's not as important as the returns program. The money that you make every single month, that's the most important thing. But we've got a returns program that is very attractive because there's nice, shiny things in the rewards program. It works like this. When you are successful at building your channel here at DuePoint, we reward you along the way, right? On top of the money that you're earning every single month. So if you start out today, you will start out as a rank 0 wealth engineer. You need 1,000 XP and 4 products in your qualified channel to get to rank 1. XP is the stuff that you earn doing wealth engineer things. If you log into your mobile app, you get 25 XP. If you take a photo, you get 1,000 XP. If you come to presentations, you can do the presentations at home. You can tune into the live stream. There's so many ways to earn XP. Getting 1,000 XP takes like 60 seconds. 4 products in your qualified channel, you become rank 1 and you get a 55 Rand reward at the end of the month. Just a little bonus, a little, very little cherry on top of this little ice cream cake that you've made. But what's important to note is that if you can get to rank 1 in this business, you can get to rank 20. Who would like a free car? The free car's in here. If you want the free car, get to rank 1. Because if you can get to rank 1, you can get to the car. Guaranteed. Because the person that's just got the car was doing the same thing you were doing to get to rank 1. They've just been doing it for longer. That's the only difference. The only difference, right? And as you start to rank up, you're getting more XP. Your channel is growing. The rewards get bigger and better. The 20,000 Rand, 50,000 Rand check. Tools that help you build your channel at rank 5, at rank 7. We've got these very fancy business cards. I told you the importance of business cards. These are business cards on steroids. Business cards with performance-enhancing drugs built into them. Who's got 12,500 rand business cards? Not even the De Beers CEO has got business cards like this, all right? When you put one of those business cards down on the table, you are the most credible person in the room. These are tools to help you build your channel. Everything that we do here at DuePoint is to help you build your channel more. And rank 9 is our first recurring reward. So you might be thinking, oh, this is just a holiday. It is so much more than just a holiday. Right? So I'll tell you what it's about. It's our first recurring reward. You can see it says annual family vacation. It's our international conference where we invite your entire family to go with us. It's business class flights there and back. It's 7 days away, 5-star luxury resort. And when I say 5-star luxury resort, it's a 5-star luxury resort on another level. Right? You get 5-star and then you get 5-star. This is 5-star up here. Right? Go to our Facebook page. Go look at the photos. Then go look at the hotel and go check what the price is per night per room. You can spend one night in the hotel or pay your bond off that month. You've got to choose which one. All right? That is the vacation we do. Why do we do this international conference? And so expensive. Because it's important for us to get you to believe that this is what your life can be like all the time. Not for 1 week a year, but all the time, because that is the journey that you're on. The road you're on, rank 9, you are just getting started in this business. We had someone get to rank 9 in 5 months, right? People think, oh, I'm at rank 9, now I can sit back, I'm rich. You're not. You're just getting started because there's so much more waiting for you. So take a look. We like to show everyone what we did last year. You'll recognize some of the wealth engineers here. And this is available for everybody. Time and numbers.
And all of your wind has gone, and all of the paths you've drawn have sunk to the ocean sound where no one can see. You stand, don't let the dark embrace, cower the dreams you chase under the rust and blood. Don't let yourself give up.
That group will get bigger and bigger every year. You've got to decide when you're joining that group. So we're running a campaign currently on Facebook. So if you want to stand a chance to win 2,000 Rand easy, get onto Facebook, look out for the Road to Rank 9 campaign. You'll see all the photos of the resort that we're going to this December. Go share those photos or tag someone in those photos. You can win 2,000 Rand. 10 wealth engineers are going to be 2,000 Rand richer by the end of this month. All right, so that's the current campaign that we're running. At rank 11, you wanted a car. It is 11 ranks away. We spend 250,000 Rand on a brand new car for you. We pay for it cash, no terms and conditions. The car is yours. No DuePoint stickers. Which one do you want? You get to choose. Don't say that one. There's lots of cars out there. Go choose which one you want, right? Because there's no debit order for you at the end of the month. That car is yours. You can sell it the next day. You can even quit DuePoint the next day. The car is yours. No terms, no leasing agreements, nothing. It is yours. You've earned it. We're at rank 11. The program goes up to rank 28. Can you imagine what happens at rank 20, 21, rank 22, rank 23, rank 24, 25, 26, 27, 28? No one knows they're hidden, those rewards. We don't want to scare people too soon. But that's what's available. You're only getting started at rank 11. People have got to rank 11 in less than 2 years. It is completely up to you. The decision is yours. You've got 4 months left of this year where you can turn 2018 around and go, I'm tired of the last 7 years. I'm even tired of the last 7 years. Everyone is tired of the last 7, 8 years. Our economy's just gone down. Right? We have to now take control over our income, start creating some streams of income, get rid of our debt, start creating wealth. It begins with 55 Rand. Humble beginnings, right? Do it. So I invite you, come join this business called DuePoint. Come see what it's all about. We've designed it to have next to no risk so that you can come take a look, take a swing, see how it works out for you. But put good effort into it. Find good people to help you. And I promise you, you'll be wealthier by the end of the year than you were last year. And that's all that counts, because you're building value on an asset. You can do that again the next 4 months. You'll be wealthier. The next 4 months, you'll be wealthier. Just keep growing it. Time is on your side. Use time to your advantage. Guys, I wish you a very prosperous rest of this year. If you have any questions, come speak to me. Have a wonderful evening, a better weekend, and I'll chat to anyone who wants to chat afterwards. Thank you. Good luck.